All right, let's get right into this. I just wanted to do another video, and again, I'm not coming at you with the angle that I have this, this amazing video and this amazing content. Right now, I have, what I would say is another random video where I'm trying my best to put out good content. Unfortunately, I've come to the realization that it's hard to put out a good content video every single time or every day. I gotta live with the fact that it takes me about a whole week or 2 weeks to come out with a really fire video, a really good video. Sometimes it can take a whole month to come out with something that's just really amazing. So here I am with just another video. Now, if you subscribe to my channel, and I have over 20 subscribers, I guess that's not much, for people who have millions of subscribers. But I have some, just over 20 subscribers. So, if you're one of my subscribers who enjoys my videos, you will enjoy this video and the one after that and the one after that, right? So I would rather cater to the people that subscribe to my channel versus, and by the way, so I did have some videos where I was getting sometimes over 2,000 views a video within like 24 hours. Within 24 hours, I was getting over 2,000 views. I deleted them because I just felt like it was kind of overdoing it, and kind of taken away from these videos, which is really what this channel is about. Not the way I look. I mean, the way I look ends up getting so many views, but what about what I have to say, right? And this is what it's about. And even though there were thousands of people viewing that stuff, I only have over 20 subscribers. So I got to give my subscribers what they want, So again, we're going to freestyle this, and I'll tell you what's on my mind. My mind is on everything from ancient Rome to the Roman Empire, to the conquistadors, to Vlad Dracula, to the Latin people and all that. It is what it is, your mind does not always tell you what's ideal. People change their minds all the time. One day it's like, I want to be Superman. The next day it's like, I want to be an accountant. Then it's, I want to have my own business. Then it's, I want to be CEO of some kind of some kind of phone company. Okay, I want to be, people change their minds and their looks all the time. One day the guy wants to only wear all black. The next day he wants to wear all white. Then he's switching to yellow. Then he's on pink and blue, and people change their minds all the time on the type of stuff they do. But we'll get more into it. So again, just given my opinion, my feels of it. You got to understand what a huge feat it is. Just going on a ship or going on ships, a bunch of ships from Spain to Cuba, from Cuba to Mexico. The journey alone at that time, they didn't have airplanes, they had ships. So to cross that much ocean, these guys took boats to the New World, okay? They didn't fly a plane, which is 15-hour flight, 20-hour flight. They didn't take, 12 to 15 hours. They didn't take a plane there, right? These guys got on ships, crossed the ocean, got onto the land, and said, we are going to take over this place, which they did. Okay. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. They couldn't have numbered that high, right? And if you think about how big Mexico is, even into California, if you think about how big it is, that is that is a big feat, and they didn't do it in that long of a time. So in the short amount of time that Cortez did that, and his conquistadors, that was absolutely amazing. And then that led to, conquistadors going, wow, Cortez really had some success, and he knows the routes, and he has the blueprint. Let's use that. And there were conquistadors going to Peru, going to Colombia, going to Chile, Argentina. There were Portuguese colonizers in Brazil, Venezuela's conquistadors in Venezuela, and that was really amazing. For me, never having visited Spain, never having visited Romania, never having visited Italy, where the Roman Empire was supposed to have come from, never having actually flown to, sorry, I shouldn't say never visit. I should never, I should make this modern. So never having actually flown to any of these countries ever, is, what was I gonna say? Never having flown to these countries, I really lost my train of thought, and that's just horrible because I had a good train of thought. But anyways, I'll try my best to go with. That's what I do. So even though I haven't flown to these countries, I mean, I can kind of understand where they're coming from and what they're doing. It's just like there's people, and so I'll tell you something. There was a documentary on TV, and there was a guy talking, and he said that he was talking about demons. He said, there are human beings that are just like demons, and there are human beings that will be like, I am a demon. I'm totally demonic. There are people who will nickname themselves demons. Speed demon, you've heard about that. It's a very fast car. You have people who nickname themselves different things. And then there are people, and there are people within people. You got to understand. I mean, think about how different every race is, and think about how different certain people are. There are people within races that look totally different. You have giants who are like 8 foot tall, and then you have these small people who are adults and they're under 4 foot tall. You know what I mean? You have all kinds of different type of people in this planet. So sometimes you got to really understand kind of what you're about and where you're from. I'll tell you right now, I know that, well, I shouldn't say I know, but I think that most of the black skinned people in North America or Europe, or any of the Americas or Europe, understand that, that they originated from Africa. I don't think there's anything doubting the fact that black people originate from Africa. I think it's one of the most clearest things in history. It's the same way that all Chinese people or Korean or Japanese, whatever you want to call them, they all originate from those particular countries, right? Middle Eastern people know that they originate from the Middle East, right? You know what I mean? Like in order to know and understand yourself, you have to kind of understand what you really are, right? And there's no DNA test that's going to tell you. A lot of people will just lie to you, just to screw with you, if you were a black guy who had a white man's personality, or you were really whitewashed, they call it whitewashed or white. If you were really whitewashed, people would find it funny. They might even just tell you you're white all the time, even though you're black, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? And when do you figure it out for yourself? You look in the mirror, the first thing you do, and you go, okay, let me break down my features. Then you can discuss it you can ask people, anyone you see, at work, somebody you don't even talk to at work, you can ask them one day, what do you think about my features and the way I look and this and that? And then the guy will eventually, realize that he's from Africa. Now anyone watching this would say, this is absolutely stupid, what I just said right now. Just this little minute or two. They'll say, this is absolutely stupid. This is so stupid, because if I was a black man in America, and even if I didn't know my grandparents or anything like that, this is totally stupid. It would take me 1 second to know that I was originated from Africa. That's totally stupid. Well, thank you for proving my point. Thank you for proving my point, because